Welcome to mindyourinvestment.com. My name is Siddharth, and in today's video, we'll talk about technical analysis. So if you're new to this channel, here we'll cover everything like the information, knowledge, idea, anything that you require to become successful in the market, you'll find here absolutely free of cost. So definitely check out our website, mindyourinvestment.com. And if you really enjoy today's content, only then consider subscribing to our channel. So in today's video, we'll talk about the basics of technical analysis. So this is the introduction part. You'll find the link to all the other videos in the description below. Now, since technical analysis has a proper definition, which is given on Google and on Wikipedia, which is a bit complicated, and we'll not try to approach that route. What I'll try to do is try to explain technical analysis the easiest way possible to you. And I'll do that with the help of this tomato. So this tomato will help you understand what technical analysis is the easiest way possible. So there are two reasons why you are here watching this video today. One can be that you're really a new investor in the market and you want to acquire all the knowledge before you start investing in the stock market. Second reason can be that you are already present in the market, but the desired profit that you're expecting from the market, you're not getting. And for that reason, this technical analysis will help us improve our chances and our probability of gain in the market. So let me explain the basic concept of the stock market first. What you might not know is that the stock market is about probability. What I mean by probability is that if today you buy any given share randomly, then there is a 50% chance that the share from today's price will go up, and there's a 50% chance that the share's price will fall down. Now, if we use a technique like fundamental analysis or technical analysis, you are increasing your probability of success. And it has been seen that with the help of technical analysis, you can improve your probability of getting a higher return by at least 20 to 25%. Now, let me give you a very simple example which will help you understand how the stock market's probability works. So imagine you buy 10 shares today, and these shares you're buying absolutely randomly. As in, you came across the news and you saw a stock flashing there and you thought of buying the share. Now, what will happen with those 10 shares is 5 of them will be profitable and 5 of them will be loss making. As in, from the price you buy, 5 will go up and 5 will fall down. Why? Because out of those 10 stocks, 50% probability will give you profits and 50% probability will give you loss. Now, in the same scenario, if we use technical analysis, we are increasing our probability by 20% at least. Now, again, if we take 10 positions here, 7 of them will be profitable and 3 of them will be loss making. But the 7 profitable trades that you'll be making a higher profit with the help of technical analysis. So here is where technical analysis will help you make a better return out of your probability of success in the market. So now let's talk about the proper definition of technical analysis. So technical analysis definition, like I said, is very complicatedly stated in different websites like Google and Wikipedia. But let me try explain it to you in the easiest way. Now, technical analysis is very simple. So what it basically means is analyzing a stock or an asset's past historical prices, as in the price of the asset which was a year ago, a month ago, or maybe a week ago, and analyzing that price data to evaluate the stock and project a future value for the asset or the stock. That is how simple technical analysis is. This is the easiest definition that I could come up with for technical analysis. It's that simple. Usually what happens is when a new market participants enter the market, they want to learn about technical analysis, but they think that technical analysis is so complicated that they usually run off. Technical analysis is so simple, and with the help of a few more videos, you'll be a pro at technical analysis. And trust me, that will help you make a ton load of money for yourself as an investor or a market trader. So now let's come back to the example of this tomato. How can this tomato help you understand technical analysis a bit better? I gave you the proper definition of technical analysis. Now let's look at it with the example of this tomato. So the first thing that you have to do is assume that this tomato is an asset which you're planning to buy from a market or a grocery store near you. Now for that, like I said, you require the past historical prices of this tomato. Without the past historical prices, I cannot do technical analysis. So this is a very important point which you should be aware of, is that without the price of an asset, technical analysis is absolutely useless. So we would first gather the price of this asset, and then we'll do an analysis and project a future price of this asset. So let me quickly show you a price chart of this tomato and let's see how do we analyze the future value or the future direction of this tomato in technical analysis. So the first thing that you'll see on your right hand side is the price of the tomatoes in kg or kilogram. Now we are assuming that today is day 7 and the price of the tomato is at 11 rupees. And we want to buy the tomato on day 9. Now how do we do that? The first thing that we have to do is analyze the past 6 days price of the tomato. And based on that data, we'll project what will be the price of the tomato be on day 9. And that is what technical analysis is all about. Now on day 1, we see the price of the tomato to be at 6 rupees a kg. Day 2, we see the price has increased to 7 rupees a kg. And on day 3, we see the price has jumped to 9 rupees a kg. Now the increase in the price of the stock or the asset might be because of higher demand or other variables that are playing in the market. We learn more about these in the other videos. But right now what we can see so far is that the price is increasing. On day 4, we see the price has dropped slightly to rupees 8 per kg. Day 5, we see the same price at rupees 8 per kg because there was no sudden price movement. On day 6, we see the price jump to 10 rupees a kg. And similarly, on day 7, which is today, we see the price at 11 rupees a kg. Now, if we analyze this data by plotting it on a chart on your left hand side, you'll see that we have done a histogram chart. Now, if you're a commerce student with economics, then you'll be able to understand this chart very easily. But if you're an art student or a science student, with a bit of patience, you'll be able to understand this as well. And especially for a science student, this is nothing, I'm pretty sure, and it'll be very easy for you to understand. Now, in the chart, if you see, we have plotted the price with a red bar. Now, the first day, the price was 6, second day, 7, third day, 9, fourth and fifth, 8, and 6 was 10, and 7 was 11 rupees. Now, we plotted that. And after that, we plotted a line on top of these bar charts. Now with the line plotted, you'll be able to see clearly that the price of the tomato has been rising in the past 7 days. It started at 6 rupees and on 7th day it is at 11 rupees. So this is giving us an idea that historically the price has been rising. Now based on this analysis, if you decide that the price of the asset will be higher on day 9, then you're absolutely correct. Now, since the past price was increasing, we are projecting that on day 9, the price will be much higher than this. And that is exactly what we see on the final day, which is day 9. We see the price rise to 13 rupees a kg. So it rose from 11 rupees a kg on day 7, which was today, to 13 rupees a kg on day 9. And this is how we analyze the price of the tomato. The future price of the tomato was seen to be higher because the past price was growing in a continuous way. So this is how simple technical analysis is. I would suggest you to quickly pause the video and just browse through the price data and the chart and think how this price data of the tomato helped us assume a future price of this asset. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to write us a comment in the description and I'll personally try to answer that. So I hope whatever you learned so far you have understood, and let's quickly make this interactive and ask you a question about technical analysis. You'll find the question over here. Go here and vote the option which you think is the correct one and see what the other market participants are thinking. Now let me show you a live example of a stock which is trading in the Indian stock market, and the stock is Tata Motors. How can we do technical analysis on a live stock with using the same example we saw earlier? So right now on your screen, you're seeing a wide chart. Now this is a proper technical chart that we will analyze. And don't be scared by looking at this chart because it's very easy. And as we move forward in our other videos, you'll learn how to read this chart in a very professional way. So don't be scared right now. And right now, our only job is to analyze what will be the future price of Tata Motors from the current price. Now let's see what is the current price. Now we expect that the current price right now is at this level, which is 160. Now what will the share price be in the next couple of trading sessions is what we'll find out by analyzing this chart. The first thing that we see is that the price of this share was at a level of 200 in the beginning periods. From there, the share price fell down to a level such as 170. It went up to 190 a couple of days later, and from there it fell down to a level such as 160. From there it went up again to 180, and then from there it fell down to 160 to 154 levels again. So this price trend is giving us a picture of the direction of Tata Motors share price. Now, if your estimation is that the share price from here on will go down, then you're absolutely correct. Now, like we did in the example of the tomato, we saw that the price was increasing, and that is why we projected that the future price will be much higher than the current price because the past price was going up. Similarly, in this case, we see that the past price has been falling, and similarly, we are projecting that the future price will be much lower than the current price. And if we move forward in the next trading sessions, we see that the price has fallen to a level such as 120, then it fell down to a level such as 97, then it fell down to a level such as 66. So by just doing a basic technical analysis, you will be able to analyze what is the proper direction of the price using the past prices, and based on that, you'll be able to analyze what will the future price of this asset be. So I hope whatever we have covered in the video so far, you have understood. But if you still have any doubts or queries, don't hesitate to write us a comment in the comment section below, and I'll personally try to attend those. Along with that, don't forget to check out the description where you'll find the links to our other videos. And if you have enjoyed the video today, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell notification, because if you click on the notification, you'll be notified of how to make money the easiest way possible from the stock market.